What is going on, everybody? Archangel here with a brand new video for you guys today. Today was about Battlefield again. So the other day we did a little reaction video to Battlefield 2042. Today I wanted to go into like a little more detail on 20, I say 2042, 2042, which is 104, 2042. I'm over the place. No script for this video, obviously. But I wanted to just do a rundown on like some of the things that's come up since that reveal trailer, as well as some of the other talking points that I've seen on social media, and some of the other like information that's I found online about 20. The first thing that I want to talk about before we get into the details is the talking points, and I'll kind of do a mixture of content in this video where it'll be the talking head, as well as some older Battlefield gameplay from other Battlefield games that I have saved up. But anyways, one of the talking points that I've seen is how unrealistic the trailer was, and I find it weird that gamers look for video games to be ultra realistic, especially when it comes to Battlefield. The video part of the video where that's in question is literally there's a part where a person jumps out of a jet and shoots another jet with a rocket launcher, and someone's like, "That's super unrealistic and it's dumb." Thing is, that's Battlefield. When it comes to Battlefield and the community, that was a nod to the community. What that look and trailer was. It wasn't trying to be realistic. It wasn't trying to it'd be like, look at this very logical thing to do. That's what the community does. The community throws ATVs at vehicles strapped with C4. The community throws ATVs at tanks strapped with C4. The community jumps out of helicopters and jumps out of freaking jets and shoot aircraft with rockets. That's a community thing. The community always has always been doing that for as long as there's been aircraft in Battlefield, which are option to jump out of it. That's a normal. I put it on Twitter, the classic Battlefield moment. Yet people are complaining about it saying it's unrealistic. That tells me that they don't have a lot of experience with Battlefield. They also just don't like fun. A trailer doesn't have to always be 100% just all out chaos and war and things like that. It can also just be what the community does, what people actually do within the game, which is things like that, jumping out of a fucking helicopter or a jet and shooting a rocket. Like I see my shadow on freaking my PC glass. That has to do with this video. Anyways, let's switch over to the list that I found that shows a little bit of detail on some of the things that's in the new Battlefield game. So one of the initial things that you had seen in the reveal trailer was Dima Van Peak, which is a Battlefield 3 map, one of the classic Battlefield 3 map. Actually, I had some weird memories on Dima Van Peak. One of them actually being a toxic, but that situation that led to being less toxic. Whereas like there's this guy camping his ass off in this freaking map Battlefield 3, and I actually messaged him on Xbox 360, like, "Yo, why are you camping?" Like, he literally gave me one of the best responses you can think of. Most people would respond in a very toxic way, things like that, especially on Xbox 360, very toxic freaking community. Like he gave me a legit answer. He was like, I can't because this is the only way I can get kills in the game without dying a lot, and I'm also playing recon and sniping. It makes sense. I was younger, and there's a naive thought process when it comes to a sniper. Snipers don't have to freaking run around. Okay, laying down sniping. Oh, I ended up finding him taking his tags because I know where he was at. Anyways, Hammer Peak is back. So bring back one of the classic Battlefield maps, which I'm really happy about. I like when they bring back some classic maps. Battlefield's done that for a while. You have like redowns of Operation Metro and previous Battlefield games as well. So Hammer Van Peak, I wonder if this is the only one coming back. I'd imagine it will. I remember there was another map that looked like Nightbreak. Maybe that's also coming back. The updated Osprey, I mentioned that in the freaking trailer. Wingsuit specialist. Like, I don't think this one should be like a actual specialist for wingsuit. Like, what might happen will be like if you're like recon or something, you can probably unlock the ability to have wingsuit, or any class might unlock the ability to have a wingsuit. It's like flying around. The tornado in the background, they confirm multiple weather events. Central Park. We'll try to focus on a map called Kaleidoscope, which is set in South Korea. We think we can get more precise about its location. Aerial view could be mistaken for Central Park at a glance, but it's actually a Songdo Central Park. And that looks the Freedom Tower right there. So I can understand like what people think it looks like freaking New York, because that does become like artists in New York. Robo Doggos, talk about that as well. Zip lines are definitely back. LMG bipods are back as well. That was like one of the like they were so annoying Battlefield freaking 3 where you be like Operation Metro and you're like that little that little there's like these little escalators and like usually what happened you have like people who are playing support they'll have freaking like you have like the LMGs and bipods just on a freaking on the escalators just shooting down freaking like the corridors like oh it was fucking brutal but it was fun. I'm glad to bring it back. Vector SMG A12 variant for my dog tags. Like this one, I mentioned before that I didn't really like Battlefield 5, and part of it was that it didn't have one of the classic Battlefield things, which is dog tag finishers. Me and my friends, we put so much pride into taking dog tags. Like give me them tags. Like for Battlefield Bad Company 2, the Battlefield War, we put a lot of pride to freaking like taking tags and like how many of your own friends like we would join our own friends sessions to get on the other team to take our friends dog tags. It was like it's like taking dogs for on Battlefield, taking dog tags on Battlefield is like the biggest sign of disrespect. It's like, oh, give me your shit, run it, mine's, I own you now. It's like you try your best not to get your tags taken. And when you did get your tags taken Battlefield, oh, it felt so bad. Like you look at that animation, just like wow, man just took my chain. Damn. Like you wanted. I had so many dog tags, my friends. They only like two of my friends actually had my dog tags. It's great. Yeah, like they will rage if you join a freaking game and take their shit. Like you piece of shit. Great. You can sabotage a rocket launch. Alright, so this is what I thought was like a redo of Dawnbreak from Battlefield 4. It's kind of just like a similar aesthetic. Definitely not Dawnbreak. In Middle Eastern style. Healing specialists. They're asking too many questions. How do you get a quad bike on them? Anyway, but the Battlefield community finds a way. Last question. Battlefield community finds a way. So they have an actual video of um the reference for someone jumping out of a goddamn jet and whatnot, shooting a vehicle. So this is classic Battlefield. People bitched about it. Not everybody bitched about it, but just like these people who don't know Battlefield. Let's watch this video and you'll see what I'm talking about. This is a classic Battlefield. It's also something that requires like immense amount of skill to do this shit. That's classic. And someone people were complaining about a similar moment in the actual original trailer where it's like yo, allow people to have fucking fun. Like why you gotta sit here and ruin people's parades? Allow people to freaking have some freaking fun. But in general, I'm looking forward to Battlefield. I already pre-ordered it. I think it's gonna be a good game. One of the other things people are talking about right now is it's not gonna have um, a campaign. It's also not gonna have a well it's supposed to it says no battle royale at launch, but likely it'll have battle royale post launch, but at launch it's not supposed to have battle royale. um and then there's the whole no campaign thing. Thing about Battlefield campaigns is other than Bad Company, Battlefield's never really been a franchise known for its campaign. Battlefield 3 is playable when it comes to its campaign. Not really memorable. People don't really, it's very you're gonna find very few people who are like, oh, it's so good. Battlefield 4's campaign was not really memorable either. It was kind of meh. You had the war tapes for like Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5. Like it's not really a big deal because the Battlefield focus has never really been, other than Bad Company, in my opinion, has never really been you know story. Never really been campaigns. It's been about the warfare. You have like 128 players on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X with 64 players on PS4 and Xbox One. Battlefield's always been about the multiplayer. They're probably going to add Battle Royale plus on. You're gonna like wonder like how are you taking out single player, but then you make people pay $70 on next gen consoles to play the game. Like where's what makes this game worth $70 on next gen and $60 on previous generation? one there's less content. We took out the single player. So that's just it's a question. But for me, as someone who's a big fan of Battlefield, I don't really care. And the reason why I don't care is because I probably wouldn't have. I would have played if it was a campaign. I would have played it once, never touch it again, and just focus on what I do best, which is multiplayer. Focus on multiplayer. Which, by the way, if you want to play games on Twitch, I'll link to my Twitch being in the description box below. So go down there. Not my dick, but like in the description box, you'll find my Twitch link. I'll be playing some Battlefield 2042 when it comes out, as well as any of the betas that come out. There's supposed to be like a few betas that comes out between now and then. I don't know what the actual release dates, but they confirmed it. Just me betas. Battlefield's always had betas. That's nothing new. We'll stream that. Also, you're gonna see this video on Friday. It is being recorded on Thursday. You're gonna see it on Friday. But so we don't stream on Thursday. We don't stream on Fridays. It's not this Friday. I might stream next Friday. But usually I stream Monday through Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern to 7 p.m. Eastern. Sorry if I sound a little off today. Now I have the usual energy. Kind of like I had a rough night when it comes to sleeping, so I'm still trying to like get the sluggish out of me. So by today's stream, again it's on Thursday, I should be fine. Anyways, but yeah, if you're interested in Battlefield, if you're a big Battlefield fan like I am, let me know your thoughts on all the talking points of this video, as well as the things going on in the community as well. What do you think of the no single player? What do you think of people being mad at not being realistic because of the whole you jumped out of a jet and shot another jet with a rocket? Why don't you just stay in the freaking jet? Look, you saw the video. It's a nice, cool ass thing to do, and that video is fucking viral. It's one of the most watched Battlefield videos of all time. So it's a community thing. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm happy. I'm happy that Battlefield is going back to its roots. I'm happy Battlefield's going to be coming out in general, and that we can have a modern Battlefield game. I feel like going back in past like World War I, World War II, this doesn't really fit right, nowadays in video games. My opinion, especially when it comes to like how massive multiplayers have become, and the fact that you need so much content, different variations to make it fun. World War II or one don't have like a lot of gun variety. Start to like lose interest very very quickly. But with all that said, I've been the Angel of Chaos, the undiscovered talent, UTX the Archangel. The best there is, the best there was, the best there will be, the most versatile streamer on Twitch, the most versatile YouTuber. I'm not really versatile YouTuber. I don't even really post here that often. But on Twitch though, I am the most versatile person on Twitch. No one has the variety and range and as good as as many video games as your boy. Y'all didn't come here for me to freaking talk about myself and be arrogant as fuck. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Y'all be safe, be kind to another. Have a good weekend. Catch you in the next one. Angel out.